Sometimes life becomes heavy all at once. Problems start piling up. Your mind feels exhausted. Your heart feels overwhelmed. And you start asking yourself, why is all of this happening to me? Especially when you're trying to stay patient, trying to stay strong, trying to keep going, but nothing seems to get easier. And maybe lately you've started feeling emotionally tired, not physically, mentally. The kind of tiredness where every simple thing feels difficult. And deep down, you wonder if Allah is upset with you. But listen to this carefully. Just because life is difficult does not mean Allah has abandoned you. Sometimes hardship is actually a sign that Allah is preparing you because comfort rarely changes people. Hardship is what changes people. Pain forces reflection, struggles force growth, tests force you to turn back to Allah. And maybe that's exactly what this phase is doing to you right now, bringing you back to Allah. Because when life is easy, people become distracted very quickly. They forget Allah, they become attached to the dunya, they stop appreciating the blessings, but hardship humbles the heart. It reminds you how weak you truly are without Allah. And maybe right now you feel like nobody understands. Nobody understands your struggles, but Allah does. He knows every silent battle, every hidden fear, every night you stayed awake overthinking. He knows all of it. And Allah would never test you with something beyond your ability. Never. Even when it feels impossible, because sometimes the version of you after the test is exactly who you needed to become: stronger, more patient, more dependent on Allah. And one day you look back at this painful phase and realize it changed you in ways comfort never could. But right now you need sabr. You need real sabr. Not pretending the pain doesn't exist, but continuing to trust Allah despite the pain. Continuing to pray, continuing to make dua, continuing to believe, even when life feels uncertain. That is true strength. And don't let shaitan convince you that just because life is hard, Allah doesn't love you. Some of the people Allah loved the most were tested the hardest. The prophets themselves suffered deeply. So, hardship is not proof that Allah has left you. Sometimes it's proof that He is shaping you, preparing you, purifying you for something greater and better. So, don't give up now. Don't let temporary pain destroy your connection with Allah, because this difficult phase in your life might actually become the reason you become closer to Him than ever before. And trust me when I say this, nothing is more valuable than that. And maybe one of the hardest parts about being tested is that nobody else can fully feel what you're carrying inside. People see your smile, your normal conversations, your routine, but they don't see the pressure in your mind. They don't hear the thoughts that keep you awake at night, the fear about your future, the stress about your life, the silent battles you fight every single day. But Allah sees all of it. He sees every single part. And sometimes we become so focused on asking, when will this end, that we forget to ask, what is this test trying to teach me? Because every hardship changes something inside you. Some tests expose your weakness, some tests teach you patience, and some tests teach you detachment from dunya. And some tests simply exist to bring you closer to Allah. Because maybe if life had stayed comfortable, you would have never returned to Him sincerely. You would have stayed distracted, busy chasing temporary things, thinking you had control over every single thing. But hardship is what reminds you you need Allah for every single thing, every breath, every opportunity, every moment of peace. And that realization changes a person deeply. Because once someone truly understands that Allah is enough for them, their heart starts becoming lighter. Not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because they stop carrying life alone. They start relying on Allah properly, and maybe that's what you need right now. You don't need immediate answers, not instant relief, but stronger tawakkul, trusting Allah even before things make sense. Because faith is not only about worship when life feels good. Real faith appears when your heart feels heavy, but you still raise your hands in dua. So don't waste your pain, let it transform you. Because every test in your life has meaning behind it, even the ones you still don't understand yet.